In other news, there is a growing consensus among businessmen supporting moves to amend certain economic provisions of the constitutions. The details of this report from Freddie Abando.
A consensus was reached among the country's business leaders, local and foreign, to support Speaker Feliciano Belmonte's resolution to amend economic provisions of the 1987 Constitution. The commitment was issued in a dialogue convened by Speaker Belmonte with leaders of the Philippine Business Group spearheaded by the Makati Business Club, led by its president, former Finance Secretary Ramon Del Rosario, and all the foreign chambers of commerce in the Philippines. Del Rosario stressed the latest statistics on unemployment is an eye-opener to lift provisions of the Charter which impede the flow of foreign investments.
The message we'd like to convey here is we really need to put everything we've got together to try and address this issue, including things like looking at our constitution and what are the restrictions there that impede the inflow of investments into our economy. Because to create jobs, you really need investments.
I think the time is now to do it. I think we need more foreign investment, we need more foreign direct investment, and from that point of view, it makes sense to remove the obstacles.
The House Committee on Constitutional Amendments will begin its deliberations of the Belmonte resolution next week, giving special focus on land ownership, opening opportunities for foreign investors to have a stake in public utilities, advertising, and media. Speaker Belmonte made it clear provisions on politics are out of the agenda. As discussed with Senate President Franklin Drilon, both houses will approve the resolution and the amendments will be submitted to the people for approval in a plebiscite.
They were very ecstatic about that, and in fact, they strongly advocated that all of the various chambers, because there were several present.
We don't have to be actually, Congress and Senate does not have to be jointly assembled to propose changes to the Constitution. What we can do is we can, approve on the part of the lower house. We craft and we approve a resolution on a specific provision of the Constitution that we want amended. No, and just like ordinary bills, it will be submitted to the Senate.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Senate will work on it. They'll debate on it, and then if everything is okay, in other words, if they do not disagree with it, they approve it, and then right there and then it's submitted to the people for a plebiscite.
However, the fate of the process will depend on the president to reverse his position against charter change. Del Rosario is hoping the president will reconsider, given the opportunities for the Philippines to attract more foreign direct investments, which will generate jobs to reduce poverty incidence in the country.
We've appealed to him directly, actually, and we've made our arguments, but he is still to be convinced. That I am very happy to see that both houses of Congress now are willing to pursue this. The first step, as you will realize, is not yet to liberalize the economy. It's just to remove these provisions from the Constitution so that Congress can act on them when they so decide. The first step will simply insert that provision, unless otherwise provided by law, in the restrictive economic provisions of the Constitution. When you insert that, that means that those provisions will remain for the time being, but can be removed by acts of Congress. That's really the way this will work.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.